Hello, welcome back to Tottenham Logic. So, coming off the back of Tottenham beating Everton 4-0, I just want to do a quick video on 6 things that we learnt about that game. 6 things that might make us more confident going into the Newcastle game. 6 things that will tell us, was it any different from last season? Yes, it was just Everton and Leicester that we've just played. To me, they both are very, very poor sides, no disrespect. They're 2 games that you expect Tottenham to win, and Spurs only won one of them. So I'm not overhyping the win. I'm not overhyping the season so far, but I'm going to give you my 6 things that I learned about these games that I think I've seen improvement on, and it's given me a little bit more confidence going into the next game. But before I give you my 6 things that we learned, please smash that like button. It gets this video seen more in the algorithm. And please subscribe if you're new to the channel. I talk everything Tottenham and I try to reply and talk to as many people as possible. So, number 1, scoring or creating versus low block sides. This is one thing I think of, and remember, I can only base it on the last 2 games. So, for me, we've created many chances and scored 5 goals now against 2 low block sides. That's one thing I feel we really struggled with last season, and so far so good. So we are creating chances, our movement's good, our passing's a lot better, a lot sharper, a lot crisper, a lot faster, and we're scoring goals against these teams that just really are. They put all their players back and everyone's in the middle of the pitch because they know that's where we're going to hit them from. Middle of the pitch, everything's there, and then we spread it out wide, we put the crosses in. But that's one thing I've definitely learned is we are creating a lot of chances against low block sides. And one of the reasons for that maybe is this time against Everton, you would have noticed that Kulusevski and Maddison were playing in the middle, 2 creative players, and we can afford to do that when we're going to have 70% of the possession. Also, another reason for that is we had a winger on the left side that was willing to take on his man. Yes, there was criticism because everyone said he was amazing at taking on his man, and he only completed 2 out of 6. But that's not the point. If he's completed 2 out of 6, even when he's trying to run around his man, the defenders are so paranoid that he'll get past them that they're doubling up on him, and it's leaving space in the middle. So they know when he gets the ball, he's not just going to pass it off. He's going to try and take you on. That's a defender's nightmare. So regardless whether he got 6 out of 6 dribbles completed, he's still attempting them, which means the defenders are always going to be on the back foot and weary of this guy, which was a very good debut in my opinion. So yeah, scoring against low block sides. Number 2, unpredictable. Now, I touched on that a minute ago, but what I mean by that is we had Sonny, Kulusevski, Maddison, Johnson, Odebear, all playing at the same time. But when I saw the lineup, didn't know where any of them were going to be playing. Kulu could have been out on the right. Johnson could have been on the left. Odebear could have been in the middle. Maddison could have been in the number 8. Kulu could have been in the number 8. Kulu could have been up front. Sonny could have been on the left. Sonny could have been in the middle. There were so many different variations that Spurs could have put those players in that I didn't know where they was going to be playing. So how the hell's Everton going to know? So unpredictability is a good thing. You know, other teams can't plan for who they're going to be marking, and I think that's a brilliant trait that this team is starting to have. So that brings me on to versatility. And I don't mean versatile as in Sonny can play the game on the left wing, or Sonny can play the game in the number 9, or Kulusevski can play in the 8, or he can play in the wing. I do mean it in that way, but not. What I mean is, let me get this out. During the game, Kulusevski can float out to the wing, and he's comfortable playing there. He can come back inside. He's comfortable there. He can go out on the wing. He'll be comfortable there during the game. I mean, so when you're getting marked, and what we do is we switch positions a hell of a lot. You'll see it where Kulu could be on the left at 1 minute, then he'll be on the right, then he'll be in the middle. Madders will be in the number 6, then he'll be in the 10, then he'll be out on the right. It's very hard to keep up with and very hard to mark. and it tires the opposition out mentally as well as physically. Sonny can comfortably go out on the left, but come in as a striker in number 9 and then run out to the right. All these players are comfortable in different positions during a game, not just start of the game, but during the game. And it's very, very hard for defenders to defend that. What are they going to do? Just sit back and wait to see what happens? Because if you're changing it and you're quick with it, it's very hard to stop. So it's very, very clever, to be honest. So number 4, subs making more of an impact. And what I mean by that, and I don't mean by goals and assists and things like that, what I mean is around 70 minutes, 65, 70 minutes, you're starting to bring on Gray, Bergvall, Spence, Richarlison, all these guys that will just run and run and run. Sarr as well. All these guys have got so much energy. I noticed the energy levels were dipping around the 60-minute mark. Postecoglou started making subs, I think around 70th, I can't remember off by heart. But I remember that the energy levels just rose again and we started creating more and more chances again. It was insane. So the subs now seem to improve the energy levels, the momentum, the pressure, the presses, everything like that, because they've got something to prove. You know, Bergvall lost the ball and won it back again straight away because they're just hungry. You know, that's the word I'm looking for. They're hungry to win a game, and they're not coming in to shore things up like last season. Højbjerg and Skip will come in to shore things up so we get the win over the line. Now these players are coming on to score more goals, to set up more opportunities, to press, to harass and create. That's what they're on there for now, and it's really good to see. So number 5, so far so good. We haven't been that vulnerable from set pieces. There's been a couple of opportunities where, let's say the Vardy goal, he was unmarked, which was poor, but that was their first shot on target in the whole game. And there was a chance, I think it was Harrison for Everton, where he was unmarked at the back post. So that's happened twice. So that's something we've not improved on from last season. But what we have improved on is, is Everton only had one shot on target. And they had quite a few corners, quite a few free kicks, and they only had one shot on target for the whole game. So we are improving on the set pieces as well. So no one can say we're vulnerable for set pieces at the moment. Number 6, work rate. I touched on this a little bit earlier on with the subs coming on, but even before the subs came on, when we first started the game, straight from kickoff, we were on their case. We were in their faces. We were pressing, harassing, winning the ball back, tackling hard, jumping for every header, going for second balls. This was a constant theme of the first half, and you can tell we got rewarded from it as well. From when Sonny just hounded that goalie, just sprinted at him, and he only took one touch, and all of a sudden the ball's off him already. This is what I mean about, like, the players we've brought in and that are, you know, they're not world-known names, they're not superstars, but they all fit the system where we just press relentlessly, and it's paying off. Because now we can press relentlessly for 90 minutes, like I said with the subs. You could do a 60 minutes where they're running their asses off for 60 minutes and they're tired. Put 5 more players on and they do exactly the same thing. It's not easy to play against a team that does that because you're tired. As an opposition player, you're tired already mentally because you ain't got the ball for most of the game. Tottenham have the ball for 70% of the time. So you're mentally always looking around, trying to stop players running by you and trying to tackle and win the ball back and intercept. And Spurs are playing the ball around so fast and the work rate is insane. And so far, so good. The first 2 games, so far, so good. Listen, we've got to play against Newcastle soon, and that's going to be a whole different ball game. So I'm not just bigging up. I'm happy with how we've been playing so far. Everton, I was disappointed, very disappointed. We should have got the 3 points there. But against Newcastle, if we can continue to play like this and we get a result, then I'm sure the Spurs fan base will be a lot more confident. But it needs to be done. Arsenal, after that, is going to be a very, very big test. So we're at home, so we need to put on a good performance. But so far, so good. I've learnt some things in the last 2 games that I wasn't seeing last season. So I'm really happy at the minute. So let me know in the comments what you think. I'm going on a bit now. Let me know in the comments what you think. Smash that like button, and I'll see you on the next one.